So I guess my body was exposed to stuff that it needed to, the immune system needed to acknowledge and work out a solution. So that's a good thing. W7MS. We got a good signal tonight. I'm looking for the S meter, and I didn't turn the 7584 receiver on. It's on now, so I'll give you a report. But I was looking for the, well, there it is. I just found it on the KFS. But from the sound of it, you're at least 20, 30 over. WA6JK, back to you, Mike.
KB6, OPJ.
Well, hi, Wayne. Wayne's net control tonight, so we'll hand it off to the boss. Take it away, Wayne, W7MS, and find on the comments. You're 20 over, Kevin.
Okay, thanks, Mike, and good evening, Kevin. And didn't recognize your voice, so I guess it's the cold. Anyhow, this is KB6OPJ. Wade up in St. Inez, net control for the Friday night Collins Collectors Association net. Is there anyone waiting to check in? Please come now.
WA6Q.
KD6TKX.
WJ6W.
KF7 Tango Yankee.
W6MDM.
Okay, and I should have written down, I'll put WA6JKN and W7MS. Sorry, I didn't get you answer, guys. Okay, so I've got NI6Q, KD6TKX, WJ6W, KF7TY, W6MBM, W6JKN, Whiskey 7 Mike Sierra. Anybody else?
W6MDM.
Yeah, I got you, Mike. Okay, anybody else? Dennis, Lisa?
Yeah, we're here. Whiskey 6 Delta Quebec and
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Quebec November Golf.
Okay, Dennis, Lisa, got you two guys got pretty good, pretty good list already. And there's a bit of QRM and a bit of noise, but that's actually all the signals are coming in pretty darn good. So, is anybody else waiting to check into the Friday Night Collins Collectors Association? Please come out. Okay, hearing none, I guess we can go through couple quick contacts here. So Brian, NI6Q over to KD6TKX, Andy over to Dave, W6W, and Dave back to me. So take it away, Brian.
Yes, okay, Wayne. Well, thank you very much. NI6Q here. Hearing everybody really fine, and seems to be a great night for this type of activity, right? I'm on the single 1CX11A. That is just finished here on the line and calibrated and everything, so I think it's ready to get back in the box, unless you tell me otherwise. So there we go, and I'll pass it over to KD6TKX. Andy, over to you. NI6Q, Flagstaff.
Okay, Brian, thank you. NI6Q and the Collins Collectors Net. This is KD6TKX. Oh, great signal so far. We just keep our fingers crossed that they hold up here. And I'm running the S-line tonight, so I'm also using the SB200 as a little bit of an afterburner, so hopefully the signal's okay here. Having a lot of fun with the S-line, kind of rediscovered it, hadn't used it in a while. Down to you, Dave, WJ6W, this is KD6TKX.
Well, thank you, Andy, and good evening to everybody. Hi, Brian and Wayne and others on the list who I can't remember now. Anyway, good evening from Tarzan, California. Dave here, and so far so good. Very good copy on you, Wayne, so good luck on the net tonight. And we're running the KWM 230L1 combination as we usually do. And I guess that's it for now. Back to you, Wayne. KB6OQJ, WJ6W.
Okay, thanks, Dave, and good signals all the way around that time. This is KB6OQJ, net control for Friday night Collins Collectors Association net. Is there anybody waiting to check in? Please come now. Okay, hearing none, then Tapio, say a couple words. KF7TY, turn it over to Mike. Whiskey 6, Mike, Victor Mike. Mike, turn over to Kevin, W6JKN. Kevin, turn it back to me. So take it away, Tapio.
Yeah, real fine there, Wayne. KB6OQJ, KF7TY. And, no, sounds great. Everybody's got a fantastic signal, and hearing you just fine, so you bet. Looks like it's going to be a nice net, hopefully. Over to you, Mike. W6MVM, KF7TY.
Jewish penicillin cooking on the stove, and I'm looking forward to eating it. So let me say 73 to everybody, and thank you, W6JK and W6SBM.
You okay, Mike? Yeah, I had to switch over to KFS. I couldn't copy a direct. Yeah. So anyway, please bear with me. I do have a cold, and I don't think I've been on the air in the last couple of days fighting this cold. But it's I haven't had one in such a long time. I almost forgot what it was like. It's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. It's good to exercise the old immune system. It's already worked out a solution, and I'm on the road to recovery. So that's what I was hoping for. And let's see. Of course, you know the best part of having a cold? Chicken soup. Yeah, I was thinking the last time I had chicken soup, you know, that's great stuff. So there's always a lot of positive things that come along with getting colds. Well, anyway, I'm on the Collins KW Sugar 1 tonight with the 75A4. I also have the KW Sugar 1, or the KFS fired up. And also, I want to thank Dennis, especially Dennis tonight, for letting me know a week or two ago about an email that the board, the Collins Collectors Board sent me. Turned out got hung up in my spam folder, and I guess I have too tight of restrictions on it, you know. Yeah, I try to keep that to only the people I know, so I added them to the list of people I know now, so that shouldn't happen again. So responded to the questions. They had some very, very good questions, and so I answered all the questions. I probably was too loquacious. I think I ended up with 7 pages in response. But what are you going to do? I had a lot to say. I had so much fun with working on and researching and studying the KW Sugar 1. I wanted to share some of the things I discovered. So hopefully that turns out to be good information for a lot of people within the Collins Collectors Association. All right, back to you, Wayne. OQJ, that's all I remember. The cold's in the way. I do apologize. WA6, oh, by the way, everybody had great signals tonight, except for MVM. WA6JK, take it away, Wayne.
Okay, thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I agree. All the signals have been pretty good. But, yeah, Mike was, I could copy him 100%, but was really low. So anyhow, this is KB6OQJ net control for the Collins Collectors Association Friday Night Net. Is everybody else waiting to check in? Please come down. Well, hearing none, let's go for the last three, and then we'll actually start the net. So, Mike, Whiskey 7, Mike Sierra, turn over to Dennis, Dennis over to Lisa, and then Lisa back to me. So take it away, Mike.
Well, thank you, Wayne. I think we're getting close to the preamble read here, but W7MS, Mike and Reno. We'll save the equipment rundown for the future, but had a great day today. Attended the local Veterans Day parade in downtown Reno. Supplied a few photographs via text message to Andy, just so I could, just so he'd have to reply and say, "Oh, great shot there." But that was a lot of fun, and it's also Polish Independence Day, and great news from Hearson. So life is good. So. Over to Dennis, W6DQ, W7MS.
Why, thank you, Mike, and good evening to you, W7MS, W6DQ. Dennis down here in Inyokern, usual place. And, it's a little noisy. We got a lot of noise here tonight, but everybody sounds good. But likewise, couldn't really hear Mike very well, MVM. So, Kevin, we need to talk. So you submitted your article to the Signal, but it looks like you also submitted it to Electric Radio, and they're publishing it. So you're not going to be able to publish it in the Signal. It's going to have to be withdrawn, or you're going to have to edit it and change it to be able to publish it in the Signal, because you can't publish it in both journals. That's copyright infringement. So you're going to have to take care of that one way or another, either withdraw it or rewrite it. But anyway, that's it. And Wayne, thanks for being there tonight. And I'm going to hand it over to Lisa, KF6QNG, W6DQ.
Okay. Well, I won't keep it. Just looking forward to the net. Thank you, Wayne, for running the helm. So back to you, KB6OQJ from KF6QNG.
K6LJ, they checking.
Okay. Thanks, Lisa. This is KB6OQJ Net Control for Friday Night Collins Collectors Association Net. Is there anybody else waiting to check in? Please come now.
K6 Little Green Light, late checking. Good evening, Wayne.
Okay, Skip, got you. Anybody else? Okay, hearing none. Let's get this thing going. So, this is KB6 Oscar Quebec Juliet. My name is Wayne. And I am in Santa Ynez, California, and I'll be the net control station today. So welcome to the regular Friday evening West Coast edition of the Collins Collectors Association, Collins Net. We meet here every Friday evening at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 0300 UTC Saturday, to exchange information on Collins radio-related topics. We welcome questions and comments on the restoration operation of Collins amateur, military, and commercial gear. You don't have to be running Collins equipment to join us. Anyone with an interest in Collins radio is welcome to check in. The purpose of the CCA is to promote the preservation, restoration, and use of Collins amateur radio equipment and to preserve the history and lore of Collins radio. In addition, we provide a technical and historical information archive for Collins radio information. The CCA is licensed by Rockwell Collins to use images, logos, manuals, and printed materials. For more information about the Collins Collectors Association, its forums, activity services, and how to become a member, please visit our website at www.collinsradio.org. That's Collins Radio, one word, .org. Please help our efforts by joining the Collins Collectors Association. For added fun during the net, join us on Zoom. We have a weekly Zoom session during the Collins CCA net. Send an email to whiskey6DeltaQuebec@arrl.net if you'd like to join. Make sure that you identify who you are in the email. Okay, is there anybody else waiting to check into the Friday Night Collins Collectors Association net? Please come now. NY6L, Area, California. Okay, got you, Jay. Anybody else? Okay, well, here we go. So, haven't been doing a whole lot again radio-wise this week. We did have about maybe an inch, a quarter of rain or so, and it's coming down pretty hard at times. Cleaned off the solar panels, and it was quite nice. And it's good to get it dried out and let some of the burn scars get a little bit of growth on it before we get, hopefully, some more rain. The only big project I got coming up this week is I'm going into Santa Maria tomorrow to pick up my 1955 United bowling machine, shuffleboard bowling machine. So I've been trying to found one that's local for a decent price, so that's going to be the project for the weekend. And they're always fun to work on. If you ever worked on some of those old jukeboxes and pinball machines, you gotta like relays and contacts. Hi. Anyhow, here we go. So, Brian, NI6Q, over to Andy, KD6TKX. Andy over to Dave, WJ6W. And Dave over to Tapio, KF7TY. And Tapio back to me. So, take it away, Brian. Brian, are you there? Andy, KD6TKX, over to you.
Okay, Wayne, thank you. KB60QJ and the Collins Collectors Net. This is KD6TKX, Andy, located at Curry Mountain, California. Where the heck is that? Good question. It's about 100 miles southeast of Monterey, out in the middle of nowhere, just the way I like it. And good signals here tonight. Good to hear everyone. Sorry to hear that Kevin has a cold. It's got kind of the Lou Rawls thing going there, but nice signal anyways. And I'm running my S-line tonight, and this is an S-line that's real special to me because I got it from Pete. And that was the first and only chance I had to meet Pete in person was when I went down to pick up this radio, but I'm sure glad I did now in retrospect, that's for sure. I'm using a new mic for the first time. It's a SM1 little Collins mic that I think is pretty appropriate for the S-line. I was telling Mike that I feel a little bit like Bob Barker with it, though. It's kind of a strange ergonomics. Kind of looks like trying to be a space-age mic or something, but hopefully it sounds okay. Got some good reports on it so far, so it's just kind of fun. I'm also using a amplifier for the first time with the S unit, so I have the SB200 after it for just a gentle about twofold increase on power output, so hopefully it's making the trip okay. And let's see, I've done some work this last week on my 75A4, which was interesting. It had to do with the dial drum, the band switch change mechanism in there. And fortunately, I was able to repair the one I had. It had slipped off and had some other issues, but discovered the importance of proper spring tension on a 75A4 band switch mechanism. So, I learned that the hard way. So usually that's how it usually goes. Down to you, Dave. WJ6W in the group, KD6TKX.
Okay, Andy. Well, lesson learned there, never forgotten, I guess. Very good. And great on the S-line tonight. We're running KWM2 and 30L1 here. And let's see, what do we have going on? Well, rain report, we got 1.6 inches of rain here, and very grateful for that. Nice wetting of everything around here, and hopefully there'll be a lot more coming. Not a lot of other things going on directly with ham radio, but for all you AM folks, Mike, KO6NM, is in town. He no longer has any AM gear here, but he's living in Wisconsin now. He's in town, and we're going to have lunch with him tomorrow with some of his and mine broadcasting buddies from the radio side of broadcasting. And we're going to have a good time, about 10 of us getting together for lunch tomorrow. So that's what I'm looking forward to here. And I'll send it up to Tapio. KF7TY in the Collins Group, WJ6W.
Real fine, WJ6W, KF7 Tango Yankee. Thanks a lot, Dave. Nice signal there. KWM2, 30L1 are working fine. And sounds like a wonderful day you're going to have tomorrow. And Andy, nice signal up here with Keith's S line, booming signal up here, and sounds real good. And Wayne, thanks for running the net. You got a good signal also here into central Washington. And I did hear Brian the first time around, but didn't hear him the second time, so maybe he stepped away there. And everyone else is having a nice signal too. Kevin, sorry to hear about the cold. Get well on that. And wanted to wish everybody happy Veterans Day today. Yeah, all the vets out there. And we ended up doing a little work today up there, but we quit at noon, and we had a Veterans Day barbecue and grill. We got a couple veterans that work there at our site, so we celebrated that and wished them well, and that was pretty fun. Been kind of cold up here, about 19 or so in the morning, taking off to work, but warms up into around 40 during the day. So winter is here, and we've got a little bit of snow up at the site, nothing here in town. Sunday, I checked into the Collins net, 20-meter Collins net. That was fun. Heard a lot of good signals there, and chatted with a few of the fellas back east, so that's real active, and it was nice to check in there. So with that, I'm going to send it back up to you, Wayne, KB6, OQJ, KF7TY.
Yeah, okay, Tapio. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the band this evening. I really didn't expect it to be quite this good, but let's see. Brian, NI6Q, KB6OQJ, you there, Brian?
Yes, I am. Sorry, Wayne, I just missed my turn last time, and thanks for giving it back to me. NI6Q here, Flagstaff, Arizona. Everybody's coming in really nice tonight, and it's just a great night to be on. So, as I mentioned, I'm on the single one CX11A, and I think it's ready to go back in the box, so I'm pretty happy about that. Number of things needed adjustment after, a number of years of inactivity here. So there we go, and congratulations to Andy on that restringing of that drum on the receiver there, a 75A4 receiver. It's always kind of a chore to do. Glad it went well. So with that, nothing particular. I don't think I have anything Collins oriented at this time. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Wayne. And thanks for hosting tonight, an I6Q here.
Okay, Brian, very good signal. I had S9 plus a little bit all the way around. So, and whatever QRM there seemed to be at the start of the net has disappeared. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Hey, is there anybody else waiting to check into Friday night Collins net? This is KB6OTJ. Please come out. Okay, hearing none. And I know Mike, 36MVM, said he was going away. So Kevin, WA6JKN, turn over at Mike, Whiskey 7 Mike Sierra. Mike, turn over to Dennis, W6DQ, and Dennis over Lisa, KF6QNG, and then Lisa back to me. So take it away, Kevin.
Okay, Wayne, thank you very much. I think this is going to be my last. I think I'm losing my voice. Got to take some more NyQuil or something. Actually, there's some kind of tea that my daughter picked up, dropped off today. It's supposed to maintain your voice, so maybe I ought to go have Diane make me a cup of that. Well, anyway, all is good here. Just fighting the cold. It's pretty much all over. It's just, you know how it is. It lingers on. The last thing it affects is your voice, and then it clears up and goes away. And let's see what else. I picked up a new transmitter this week. On my way back from Texas, I picked up a Globe King 500 Alpha, and it's it's in rough shape, but I think I'll be able to get it working. The only thing that's in pristine condition is the modulator. It's got a new Peter Dahl transformer in it. Everything else about it looks like it's been recapped and all that kind of stuff, except for the high voltage power supply and the final. And this particular model, the 100 Alpha, well, the 500 Alpha, it doesn't have the VFO built in. It's an external VFO, and was I surprised how stable something as old as the Globe King 500 vintage transmitter had a VFO design that's rock solid, very impressive. I was glad to see that. I was testing it the other day. And yeah, fine business, Dennis. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on with that whole thing. Anyway, I thought it had ended up in a file 13 because so much time had passed. So think of it this way: it's kind of like a dance card, you know. I was really surprised to hear from you that who was it? Electric Radio moved up on the dance card. Well, that's very impressive. Yeah, I wouldn't think that would happen, but oh well. Yeah, whoever's willing to dance, that's all that counts. The most important thing is to get this particular mod out there to those KW Sugar One owners that want to make their transmitters more robust and solve some of the problems that was inherently designed with, that was described in the service bulletin. So, yeah, I don't know anything about the copyright there. It's my work. I own the work, Dennis. I don't know what copyright means. No one in the Collins Group did the work that I did. I spent 5 years on this project. So if the Collins Collectors Association is going to somehow take credit for my work or have publishing rights or whatever, it's probably just as well that Electric Radio moves forward with it. The most important thing is to get this out there with folks with the old radios. I wasn't even planning on submitting it until somebody suggested it, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, we don't need to talk, Dennis. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. If Electric Radio has made a publishing decision, then good for them. That's all I can say is good for them. They were quick to act. They saw the value, and as a result, there's going to be folks that implement the service bulletin are going to be really, really happy and surprised what it does for them. So, all right, well, that's it for me. I'm going to go try some of that special tea that my daughter brought over for me today. Supposed to get my voice back. So I'm going to say goodnight, 73 to everybody. I'll listen, but I'll be in the other room. It goes over to Mike. W7MS with that big signal from Reno. WA6JKN.
Okay, well, thanks, Kevin. WA6JKN, W7MS, Mike in Reno. Hello, let me look at my indicating devices. I guess we're okay. But good conditions from all. Of course, MVM was light, which tells me that he's not at the radio ranch. He's at operating position 2 on the vertical, so that explains his weak signal. He was still Q5, but you couldn't leave the room. You had to pay attention for Mike, but 7-3s to him because he's enjoying his din-din. And thank you, Lou Rawls, for handing the reins over to me from the former garlic capital. I have to say that I did shake Lou Rawls' hand years ago, and it have to be years ago because he's deceased. But you sound just like him. I would concur with Andy's comments. And let me see. Find on the Globe King. Dave's mentioned that No Money Mike is in town. That's good. Good for you. You can have some fellowship and conversation and find out what's happening in Wisconsin. And thanks, Wayne, for running the show. And let me see here. Let me take a look at the notes. Good reception. I heard Tapio last Sunday on 20 meters. You were like 20 over S9 between you and I, and you were still excellent signal level farther out east in the North American continent. So that was not unusual, but maybe not as common. But it's interesting to be able to hear both sides of the conversation, if you know what I mean, on 20. So good on you. And the CX-11 is sounding good. Brian, glad you could make it back. And it's reboxing time, so maybe you can do a YouTube video. They always have those unboxing videos on YouTube. Well, you can make a reboxing video. How's that for sarcasm? But good on that. Today, I did work earlier this morning, a special event station 14275, and that was from Tampa, Florida, from the SS America Victory museum ship in Tampa Harbor there. So that was always fun, and the connection was, it was built in L.A. San Pedro. And guess where my mommy worked in World War II? She was a welder in the Kaiser shipyards working on Victory ships. So it's kind of interesting to think that maybe there are some crooked weld beads, very straight weld beads on that Victory ship, museum ship in Florida. So that's a part of a young lady's life as she escaped Minnesota to the sunny land of Southern California during the WW2 era. And what I'm running tonight was, and the 30S1 tripped out because I think I'm maladjusted, but I'm running the 30S1 that is on the air courtesy with the help of Brian NI6Q. He contributed the multimeter to this puppy, and I brought it in from the back workshop the other day, and I don't understand why I need 3 30S1s in the house, but it's awful sexy. And that's being driven by this past summer's purchase, and that's a Ten-Tech Orion 2. And I love bragging because I picked this Ten-Tech Orion 2 up for $100 at the swap meet in Lincoln, California. And in 2021, I picked up an Orion 2 with all the roofing filters and accessories for $200 at the N7 RCA swap meet. So just call me Mr. Ten-Tech. One advantage when a manufacturer goes bankrupt and there's no support. But enough of that. So over to you, Dennis. W6DQ, W7MS.
All right, Mike. W7MS, W6DQ. You said Kaiser Shipyard in I didn't catch the whole story. Kaiser Shipyard. It was. Were you saying San Pedro? No, I didn't catch that. I don't think there was I didn't know there was a Kaiser Shipyard in San Pedro that was building Victory and Liberty ships. Todd Shipyard down in San Pedro was doing that, but Kaiser, because I thought they were up north, like Bay Area or something. But anyway, you'll have to clarify that a little bit. I'm curious about that. Anyway, let's see. What are we doing here? We're running the KWM 380 tonight again with the Alpha 87 out to the inverted V. The loop is on the ground again. We had a windstorm that took it down, so it's out of commission again. And of course, with the result of that, I'm out of commission because I crushed my finger trying to take the thing apart and hurt myself. So I've been kind of out of it this week. It hasn't been a good week for Dennis here, but and recuperating. But yeah, oh, what joy. Well, let's see, what else is going on? Oh, we got a couple of big exercises going on this week on the radio, emergency exercises. One with the guys down in the LA section, actually High Desert District, the LA section, helping them with a regional exercise that they want to do, and I'm also going to be participating in a national exercise, which is actually a pretty cool one. It involves a meteor strike, which is really kind of cool. The guys, whoever wrote the script for this, really have a great imagination. It's let's see, what was the I got to think of the name of the book. It'll come to me eventually. But Larry Niven wrote a science fiction novel about an asteroid. I guess it was really a comet impact. And one of them struck off the coast of L.A. One of the fragments struck off the coast of L.A. and created a tidal wave that went to downtown L.A. It was a pretty cool story. Pretty cool story. And I can't get the name of it off I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, enough on that. But it looks like it's going to be a fun scenario, so I've got some work to do and on this national drill, and put some messages out, what have you, status messages. So it's always fun to do that. Anyway, let's see, what else? No way. You're kidding, Wayne. You're gonna have to. Wayne just put a message up on Zoom. You're gonna have to read that when it's back over to you. Just too cool. Oh my gosh. But it figures. Somebody always has the luck. Well, it'll make him rich though if he's got anything left over. Anyway, with that, hey Wayne, thanks for running the net tonight. I'm going to hand it over to Lisa, KF6QNG in the group, W6DQ. Your turn.
Okay, well, good evening, everybody. Great to be here this evening, and hope everyone's having a great evening. Another nice day here, a little cooler, but it's getting to be that time of year, so still a very pretty day, though. Looking forward to the weekend, as always. Time to kind of relax, unwind from the work week, and unplug, get some things done at home. So with that, we're going to send it back to Wayne. KB6 OQJ from KF6QNG.
Okay, thanks, Lisa. And again, good signals from everybody. The band is actually quite nice this evening. And it's Kevin, 73, and I hope you're feeling better. Feeling a little bit miserable just listening to you, because I know how that feels. Let's see, anything else going on? Oh yeah, Mike, W7MS, that's a pretty good pickup there. Two Orion 2s for $300 total. That's a pretty good deal. They're decent radios. The only problem I've ever had with mine is I've had to replace the batteries, which wasn't that big a deal. But and I did pick up on eBay, I think it was, another processor in case this one goes bad. I believe it's surface mount. It's not a socket, so I'd have to find somebody to fix it. So at least I have one. They were going pretty cheap as well. Okay, is there anybody else waiting to check in to the Friday Night Collins Collectors Net? Please come now.
K2RC. Whiskey Brown, we're at Dr. Mike.
Okay, Ron got you, and I got you, Mike. Is there anybody else? Okay, Skip, K6LGL, and turn it over to JNY6L. Jay, turn it over to Ron, K2RP. Ron, turn it over to Mike, Whiskey Zero, Juliet Alpha Mike, and Mike, turn it back to me. So take it away, Skip.
Okay, thank you very much, Wayne. Welcome from Santa Monica, K6LGL, and KB6OQJ control for the CCA net. I'm on my 902DM, so just 100 watts into homebrew, a double antenna, but that open wire line. Okay, congratulations there to Brian on his CX11, sounding very, very nicely. And also, good to hear that Mike, KO6NM, is in town, and Dave, WJ6W, say hello from me to Mike. I'm glad to know that he's still alive and kicking, and, still, let's say, doing whatever he's doing. Nice signals from everybody. Kevin, JKN, glad to hear that Electric Radio and ZeroDMS is going to publish your article. Important thing that it's out there so that people who have the KWS-1s can utilize that valuable input from you. So, and good to hear also Mike, W7MS in Tapio, outstanding signal there from your part of Washington State. So not too much from here, got a little rain, I think about 1.5 inches in this last storm. Hey, I'm glad to see Ukraine taken care of. Fantastic. So, good progress there. So over to you there, Jay. NY6L, K6 little green light, Santa Monica by the Bay.
All right, Skip, thank you very much, and good evening to all. JNY6L here, the high desert of Hesperia. We're running our S-line here. Finally got things working. 32S1 transmitter and a 75S1 on the receive end. Well, been sick this week. I got the flu shot last week, and, well, got the flu. Then that turned into bronchitis, which I still have. So if I have to abruptly unkey, excuse me, I have to cough. Sorry about that. You know why. But we're on the mend. Yeah, I had to replace a bunch of some black beauties, some green beauties under the Collins 32S1 transmitter. Checked all the tubes, everything's okay. So what happened is I had leaky capacitors, especially in the Vox keying circuit. So when I key up and unkey after the transmitter's been warmed up, it stayed locked into transmit, so I had to turn the thing off and turn it back on to release the relay. So I had some bad capacitors. These rigs are special to me because I bought these at the Vintage Sideband gathering some months ago over at my K6 Guitars. And I bought these from DJ K6 RCL. So I'd like to get an audio signal report. I'm just using, I had to borrow my hand microphone that went to my SBE 33. It's got that, that smaller, I call it the stereo plugs. I need to wire up a microphone for this, maybe an Astatic 10D. I guess would go really good with this rig. So yeah, signal report and and see how this sounds. And everybody else I'm hearing pretty good. And Dave, WJ6W, give Mike DeRoe my best. I'll let him know that I've retired and moved up here in the high desert. And I got 2 AM operating stations here. And a lot of things to do, but trying to get better. So I wish I could join you guys for lunch tomorrow, but I couldn't. So with that said, K2RP, to pick it up, Ron, NY6L, Jay here in Hesperia.
Okay, glad to hear you, glad to hear everybody else. It's Ron and Estimator, K2RP, with 72SK, 75S3B, and I don't usually happen to be around. Want to remind everybody of the Classic Exchange contest Monday and Tuesday. There are lots of orders that I'm sure people will enjoy hearing yours. Just look at classicexchange.org. Gives you all the frequencies and everything, and the times that runs all day Sunday and all day Tuesday. Anyway, sorry to hear you're ailing there, Jay. My father used to think they could juice from the Port of Bourbon. That might help you. I'm getting some old rigs together and struggling with a problem. I got them fixed. I got my BMW 6100 combination ready to go. SR400 and my H232, which I'm going to pay with a whole bunch of the receivers. I have another 915 and a bunch of transceivers. So I'm going to be getting things away. Okay, Whiskey Zero, Juliet Alpha Mike, KB60QJ, your turn, Mike.
Okay, thanks. Fine. Whiskey Zero, Juliet Alpha Mike. I had a little trouble on that last one there, so thanks for the heads up. So, yeah, great. Nice to check into another Friday night net. Well, we had a nice, oh, by the way, this is Mike near Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight running the S-line, 32S3, 75S3 Charlie, barefoot with Darpo. We're running north and south, so I think I'm hitting California broadside. Everybody has fairly tolerable signals, although sometimes they're up and down, and now they just happen to be down for about the last 20 seconds. So it was a nice day today here in Phoenix, here in Ravine. It got up to about 68 degrees, and I can't complain about that. Although it's kind of dropping down tonight. I think it's about 50, 55 about now. It's going to be 48 as an overnight low. Although it's going to warm up later in the week, or early next week, I think. So I spent the day outside working in the garage. I have an old car that I've been working on for years. And if there's anything I've learned to take it apart in some orderly fashion. Not like I did. I just threw stuff in a coffee can or a pot. And so finding all the right stuff to put back in the right place has been kind of a tough ordeal. Most of the stuff I've taken off, the bolts particularly aren't really reusable. So Ace Hardware, there's some Denomi down there. They have an excellent collection of grade A hardware. So anyway, if I'm not doing Collins radio, I'm doing cars and getting my hands on easy. So I'll head back to you, Wayne, and see how your copies WD6OQJ really off of mine.
Okay, Mike, that was a good copy. A little bit, not quite as loud as the others, but easy copy. So, and Jay, sorry about the bronchitis. You know, I've had colds are bad enough, flu, but I really hate the bronchitis because it just, you keep thinking it's going to go away, and it just keeps nagging and nagging, then you start getting the raw throat, and headaches from coughing so much, and then you finally go to the doctor. So, yeah, bronchitis. And Ron, K2RP, your signal was pretty good, but I think you have an intermittent mic. There's a lot of, 100% copy, but it was kind of a lot of static and bring up sound like a bad mic connection, so you might want to check that. And the thing that Dennis was kind of chuckling about was he started about the science fiction story about the comet or the meteor, but there was a report, and I believe it was last week, that a fellow up in Nevada County by Penn Valley area had his house burned down because apparently it got hit by a meteor. So very timely there, Dennis. Okay, is there anybody else waiting to check into the Friday Night Collins net? Please come now. Anybody waiting to check in? Please come now. I got Kilo Bravo Zero. Anybody help?
Yeah, I can relay.
Okay, relay.
Yeah, it sounded like Alpha Tango Quebec.
Okay, was that Kilo Bravo Zero Alpha Tango Quebec? Okay, got it that time. Throw your tail in, Charlie. Let's see, is there anybody else waiting to check in? Please come now. Okay, Kilo Bravo Zero Alpha Tango Charlie. Go ahead and take it. Tell us your name and where you're located. So it's your turn. Jay? About 80% of that, Jay. It's real low here. Apparently Dennis can copy you pretty well. And I know Jay, but I missed Dennis. Can you relay where Jay is located?
No, like I'm saying, I'm motioning to you. No, I wasn't able to copy you. It was really down in noise here. I got him the first time through, but not the second time. So sorry about that. Sorry, Jay. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah, you're just too far down in the noise for me, W6DQ.
Okay, Jay, just give it one more try with your location. And by the way, thanks for checking in, and check in again always because conditions change. And I look forward to having you here. And you don't have to be running Collins, by the way. So try one more time. Give us your QTH. About 70%. You started coming up right there at the end. There was a little QSB, but thanks for checking in, and I do encourage you to check in. We're here every Friday night at 7 o'clock Pacific time, so please come back. Is there anybody else waiting to check in? Please come now.
Wayne, this is Andy, KD6TKX. Did you copy Jay's location and the rig that he's running?
No, he was in and out and just started coming in right at the end. Could you hear him? You couldn't hear him any better?
Yeah, actually I could. His location is Cameron Park. Cameron Park, you said it's near Sacramento. He's running a HF380, and he's sounds like a long-time Collins collector, and at one time he was producing the Collins magazine somewhere. So sounds like a nice addition to the group. Good to hear him tonight, but a little tough copying the signal. Back to you, KD6TKX.
Okay, thanks, Andy. That helps a lot. Yes, Cameron Park. Yeah, I know exactly where that is because we used to have some friends that lived up that way, just east of Sacramento a bit. So anyhow, I'm glad you found us, and as I said, do check back more often. Conditions will likely improve. Anybody else waiting to check in to Friday Night Collins, please come now. Okay, so hearing none, let's go for a quick 73 round, and let's do try to keep it quick. And so Brian, and I'll call one at a time. So Brian, NI6Q, KB60TJ. Okay, I guess Brian's gone. Andy, KD6TKX, your turn.
Okay, Wayne, thanks very much for running the net. Great job. Good to hear everybody out there, and looking forward to next week when it rolls around. So best of 73s from the station. WB60QJ, net control. Thanks again, Wayne. KD6TKX.
Okay, Andy, and it's Kilo Bravo 6, Oscar, Quebec, Juliet. That's right. Okay, Dave, WJ6W.
Yeah, okay, Wayne, thanks a lot. Well, I'll try to be real quick, but Mike, W7MS, very nice story about the Victory ship that you contacted, and your mom maybe left her handiwork on it. That's very cool. Dennis, sorry to hear about your loop in your hand, mostly your hand. We love hearing the loop, but your hand is more important. And Jay, the 32S175, the 32S1 sounded fine down here, sounded very good. And I hope you feel better soon. So 73s, and back to you, Wayne. KB60QJ, WJ6W.
Okay, very good, Dave. Good signal. Tapio, KF7TY, KB6OQJ.
KB6OQJ, KF7TY. Yes, Wayne, nice net tonight. You had a good turnout. Wow. And I pretty much able to hear everybody there this evening. And, yeah, nice to hear a lot of Collins rigs on there and everything like that. So, that sounds great. No, other than that, I want to wish everybody have a wonderful weekend and the rest of the Veterans Day today. And, maybe check into, I think I'll check into the Sunday net again here this coming Sunday and see how the conditions there are on 20 meters there. So anyway, with that, 7 to 3, everybody take care. And back to you, Wayne, KB6OQJ, KF7TY.
Okay, Tapio, outstanding signal. The band has really held up quite well. And we had, what do we have? About 17 check-ins, something like that. So that's a pretty good night. I didn't expect it to be a very good night. And, okay, moving along a bit. Mike, WC's gone. Kevin's gone. So, Mike, Whiskey 7 Mike Sierra, KB6OQJ.
Well, thank you, Wayne. Let's see if I can trip out the 30S1 here. First time on the air from the shop, and I think I was overdriving. Plus, just a point in fact, I did replace the time constant capacitor on the fault relay, the overload relay, so that's not the issue, which is always the issue, but not this time. I may just have been hitting it too hard. We're out for sea trials, which is quite appropriate with my previous comments, and thanks, Dave, for mentioning that. I think that was a memorable experience for a young lady in her late teens to leave home and move to sunny Southern California. And, of course, she met my dad, so life is good. Here I am. It's all serendipitous, isn't it? A lot of serendipity involved in those things. But hello to Jay. I didn't realize he was so close because he was extremely weak here in Reno, but he's just over the hill from Reno in California, so that's quite a surprise because I knew him from his old QTH. And I guess he's now relocated to the Golden State, so that's interesting news. Hello to Skip and Jay. Jay also had read that your association with the former old Henry Radio and now the new Henry Radio, as it's relocated to Torrance, California, with the new owner, or the present owner of that famous brand in amateur and commercial radio. But with that, thanks, Wayne. 7-3's been fun. Everybody's sounding good, and I really didn't think propagation would hold up based on the last few evenings where the band went long and everybody went away. But everybody's still here, and it doesn't get any better. So KB6OTQ. What up? Well, you know what, Wayne, I'm going to get this right. Yeah, KB6OQJ. My apologies, W7MS.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Can I make a very concerted effort, and I haven't had the mistake lately of saying W6MS? Hi. So, because I remember first few years there, I used to get a little tongue-tied on that. Anyhow, you take care. Good signal. Dennis, W6DQ. And then go ahead, turn it over to Lisa, KF6QNG. And Lisa, back to me. So take away, Dennis.
Sure, no problem, Wayne. KB6OQJ and the Collins Net W6DQ. That was an interesting slip, Mike. OTQ. It's a good thing he's not listening. Of course, I wonder how come he's not complaining about his call sign listed with my name in the signal. I don't get that. I have complained and complained about it, and they won't fix it. But anyway, oh well. Yeah, I will say one thing, and I'm going to cut it off. This is all I'm going to share tonight. There was a board meeting yesterday at the CCA, and I managed to miss it because I fell asleep and my alarm didn't go off that I had set to remind me of the meeting. So I found out later on in the evening when Lisa got home, she says, "How was your meeting?" And I'm going, "Oh crap, I missed the board meeting." So it's like, oh well. And I'm looking back. So I'm a bad boy. Missed my session with the board. But anyway, that's it. Wayne, again, 7-3, thank you for running the net tonight. Hopefully we'll have Max back next week and he can do his turn. And with that, I'm going to send it over to Lisa at KF6QNG and the Collins Net W6DQ.
Thank you, and wish everyone a great weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, and hopefully we'll be back next week. So take care. Thanks again, Wayne, for hosting the net this evening. Back to you, KB602J from KF6QNG.
Okay, Dennis, Lisa, 73, have a good weekend. Okay, Skip, K6LGL, and go ahead and turn it over to Jay, NY6L, and Jay, turn it back to me. So take it away, K6LGL.
Okay, thank you very much. And Wayne, K6 Little Green Light. By the way, thank you for a nice net there for the CCA group. To Jay, NY6L, good powerful audio up in the upper register. Good readability, so strong modulation in that area, sounding good. And thank you for all your interesting comments there. And again, Dave, pass along my best regards to Mike, KO6NM, and then his bride there. Glad that he's visiting Southern California there from Wisconsin. Not much more from here. Quite a difference in propagation. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday were a rough go for all the nets. This is the first net that propagation settled down, but you can hear the locals as well as those far away. So it's more or less wintertime propagation, or at least fall time. 73s, everybody. Over to you there, Jay. And good news down there out of Ukraine. NY6L, K6 Little Green Light. Good night to all.
All right, thank you, Skip. Very good. And thank you there, Wayne, for running the net. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit nasally here, but I'm on the road to recovery. So, speaking of winds, I feel for you there, Dennis and Lisa. Since a year and a half I moved up here, we had some very, very strong winds up here, and it took down half of my dipole, so it just kind of just shredded the rope. So I doubled up on it. This time I put the dipole back up, checked the Viswar, and everything's back up to normal. And another thing too is I had my old 10-foot roof tower, that's quad pod roof tower with a rotor in it. I'm storing it in the backyard, out in the clear. The wind blew that over too. Unbelievable. I know there's nothing on it, but it just amazes me how Mother Nature says, that's in my way. Knocked it right down. And I'm just delighted. I really love this Collins twins I have here, the S-Line. Beautifully made, and definitely very, very easy to operate. And I'm just so glad I have a nice piece of Americana here to run this gear. So, all right, enough said. 7-3, good night, everyone. Thank you for the audio report and signal report. And over to you there, Wayne. KB6OQJ, NY6L in his area.
Okay, Jay, good evening, and Skip and Jay both here. Signals are great, like everybody else. Okay, Ron, K2RP. And Ron, turn over to Mike, Whiskey Zero, Juliet Alpha Mike. So take it away, Ron. K2RP, KB6OQJ. You there, Ron? No, I guess Ron must have ducked out. Mike, Whiskey Zero, Juliet Alpha Mike, KB6OQJ.
Yes, sir. I'm still here. So, another day goes by, another Friday night, and this is one of the nicest days of the week for me. Friday night in the conference. So, like a dummy, I was sitting around at 7 o'clock, actually 6:45, waiting for the net to warm up. And nobody was here. At 7 o'clock, nobody was here.
7:05, nobody was here. And, Arizona never changes their time. It's always the same all year round. And I guess I just wasn't quick enough to figure out right away that, hey, that's daylight savings time. So I came back and, hey, what a surprise. Here everybody was. So, yep, okay. Wayne, thanks for flying the net tonight. Thanks everyone for keeping the Collins memory alive. See you next week. 73 Whiskey Zero Juliet Alpha Mike.
Okay, Mike. Whiskey Zero Juliet Alpha Mike. Good copy, and have a good weekend. Let's see if Jay is still there. Kilo Bravo Zero Alpha Tango Quebec. KB6LQJ. You there, Jay?
I'm on a very small communion vertical, and I'm surprised I'm getting out of arm. Good to be back. It's been over 20 years since I've been on the air. So I've had to go from having about one of everything, that's why KWS1 and AKA and also 90s and stuff, and now I'm down to thank you and 73 for everyone in the group, and everybody have a good weekend. It's David Zero,
Okay, thanks a lot, Jay. And it's still kind of weak, but there was just enough there that I could copy most of it. So the band did come up for you a little bit. Is there anybody else waiting to check into the Friday night Collins Collectors Association net? Please come now.
W6RBJ, very tardy, but I'm here.